They asked me several questions about what I was doing and why and when I was picking up the plane and like the schedule related to that. To, I think, first make sure that they could help me and that it would be successful. From there, then we pursued it with, more of the logistics. I was referred to Aero Marine through another pilot friend who may have used your services or had heard about your services. I purchased my Cessna 206H out of state in North Carolina with planning to bring it home to California. I have a business where I scatter cremated remains by airplane, like state parks, national parks, conservancies, and at sea. And I had purchased this plane because it's a turbo, and I do a lot of mountain flying related to my business. And so this plane kind of fit that. And then I also have some rental properties out of state that I use this plane for to go check on. And so it just has call it the legs as far as like the distance and the carrying capacity. I am oftentimes bringing items to and from, like in the plane, I had pictures and a large television and all sorts of stuff that I was transporting just the other day. So it works in both of those endeavors quite well. But I am based in Southern California. My consultant changed a couple of times during the process, but they actually were quite good at keeping me informed on the change. So that wasn't a problem for me. They were definitely on task. I got several reminder emails. I think I even got a letter one time because I hadn't reported back in time, letting me know that, I was close to having an issue. So they kind of whipped me back into shape. Yeah, overall, the communication, was good no matter who the consultant was, but it did change. They were really good about everything as far as making sure I was qualified every step of the way. And they kept me up to date about where in the process the state was looking at my file. I would love to say that like I was overjoyed or elated, but honestly, it wasn't in question for me whether it was going to happen or not. Well, they came across as very competent, so I didn't question as to whether it was going to work or not. And the fact that I had a clear understanding of what the rules were, they explained it. I had a clear understanding of what my job was, so I was able to comply pretty easily. And I just had a clear understanding of the process. Oh yeah, definitely I would recommend, especially for like a high valued aircraft. And obviously if you meet the criteria. And as far as anything else I'd want people to know, it really wasn't that intimidating. I thought it was going to be, I was going to maybe be harassed by the state a little bit more, but I could tell that you guys had it under control. Like I felt like you vetted me. And knowing what you guys know how to do, I felt that you had a good understanding of who would qualify and who wouldn't. So the fact that you took me on, held my hand, I had no worry that it wasn't going to work.